What is maturity? Maturity, I feel like we always get that confused and messed up. The reason why I say that is maturity is all age-based. I've seen a lot of young people that are very mature in some aspects and then very immature. So I guess to be fully honest with you, maturity definitely does have age involved, but I feel like once you're probably 18 on out to 20 on out, if you're not mature, that's your choice. That's your fault for not seeking to be. Maturity is basically you understanding and holding on to principles and morals. I guess I can restate that another way. Maturity is basically you taking the moment to, I guess, analyze the situation and then act. Immaturity is you just acting off pure emotion, pure whatever's going on. And a lot of adults do that. And don't get me wrong, I even still do it to till this day, because I feel like it's a lot of self-discipline on your side to enact that. The act, all right, should I really do this, and have that kind of mindset. Pause and then think and then act. So that's definitely maturity. Maturity also comes into like wisdom. The more you experience, the more maturity you can have if you're smart. And what I mean by that is, the more you experience, the more potential you can learn lessons. And within these lessons, it's going to add to the maturity level. Another factor I feel like is your upraising, in the sense, if you're around a lot of mature people, I think you're naturally more mature, but then you're not. The reason why is it's still that self-discipline. You still choose fully of, well, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be enacting my morals, my principles, and I'm going to remember these. I feel like a lot of us, when we get into some tough situations, that's where our immature side comes on. And by all means, I feel like you can be 50, 60 years old and still have these moments. That's why the younger you start disciplining yourself to have this pause, think, and then enact kind of mentality, the better off you're going to be. And it kind of ties into a video I just made of meditation. I feel like if you meditate on things, you're going to be more emotionally imbalanced, because you're always understanding yourself and understanding where you stand and where you're going. It all kind of ties into itself. But maturity is definitely not all age-based, but it is in a sense when you're like 18 on out to 20 on out, I feel like, because you fully, you don't have you don't really have any excuses if you mess up. I mean, yeah, we're all learning, but at the same time, the quicker we can learn how to self-discipline ourselves and have that self-discipline to pause and, all right, let's take the mature perspective of this, the better off we are. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you like them, please follow and share.